I don't want us to underestimate how difficult this very battle is. We are fighting Britain, we are fighting neo-colonialists, we are fighting every major interest. Do you know how many oil companies you have? You know, some people say, oh, why don't you go to, what have you done in America? This is, there is ExxonMobil, there is Halliburton, very wealthy companies, very rich. They are campaigning that Biafra should not come in America. They're Americans. I went to Israel. Some Israeli businessmen that have dealings with the zoo, making so much money from the zoo. After attending a meeting at the Knesset, they'll go to Knesset and they'll talk to Israeli lawmakers. The same lawmakers that I have spoken to, they will go to Israel and be speaking to Israeli lawmakers, asking them not to support IPOB, not to support me. Israeli businessmen, because they're making money from the zoo. Do you know that in Italy, Ajib was writing to a judge in Italy, telling the judge not to grant IPOB family members asylum in Italy. Ajib Petrol that you have in Biafra land. Because they think that once Biafra comes, that we, at least if we'll put meter and ask them to pay for what they're taking from our land. They don't want it. Britain doesn't want it. Do you know how many enemies we are fighting? Do you have an idea? How many enemies we are confronting every blessed day? I want you to go to Google now and type in IPOB. You will see some stupid news. Even go to Biafra now. It's news about Jello Biafra that is on Biafran page. Do you know that they paid Vanguard, Nation newspaper, Punch, and Sun? Do you know that they gave them very huge amounts of money in December to attack us and to attack Eastern Security Network? Go to Google now and type in Nnamdi Kanu on your Google search. All the news about me is about this group said no to ESN, repatriating Nnamdi Kanu. All bad news. They give money to, they paid Google as well. They give money to Vanguard and to Punch and all these idiots. They write their junk. Then they boost it. They go to Google and ask them to boost it. So when you search Nnamdi, if I go to your office to speak to you, of course, if your secretary books an appointment to see me, the first thing they will do is to go and Google to say, let's find out who this person is. They will see all that news. You don't know that's what they're doing? You people, I don't actually think that our people understand the enormity of this very task. They think it's easy. That was why some people gave up and started building hotels. With the money they gave them to fight for their fire, they started building hotels. Because they know how difficult it is. They know it. Because how about our own people? Even those who are working for BBC. People don't know the mess we are in. But by the special grace of the Most High Elohim, we have defeated all our enemies. They know how determined we are. They know how resolute we are. They know we're not going to back down. They understand that very well. So maybe they're trying to end their pay. These are journalists that went to school, that read about ethics. Most of them are Biafrans. They're Igbo. But they still write against us. Not that they don't like what we are doing, but because having this UG, black people, demonic. If they see road, they want to take the bush. But we are not giving up. A lot of people are banking on us. Not just Biafrans, but right across the zoo and beyond. People listen to us all over the world. They tell me, they write to me, they tell me, they listen to you. We listen to you all the time. We listen to Radio Biafra. What you people are doing is marvelous. Keep doing it. So you think people are not listening? Of course, the whole world, they are listening. Right now, in Abuja, there's no movement. Everybody's listening to this very gospel of redemption. That is to warn them that we're not going back. There are killings everywhere. Insurgency. People don't know of insurgency. It never dies, you know. And I will tell you how we are going to kill off the zoo. I just hope and pray that they come looking for ESN. I'm praying they do. Then they will open up another front in the east. Then I will just be waiting for our Oduduwa brothers to try and join the fray. And the zoo is gone. To tell you how stretched they are, they only sent 1,000 soldiers to Enugu. Only 1,000. From the north. In every barracks you have in our land, they're not up to 1,000 soldiers in them. They're not up to 1,000. You see them on patrol with their hillocks with AK-47 killing civilians. Even the one at Fege, they are not up to 1,000. Obins are the same thing. They are not up to 1,000 men. It's just intimidation and fear. And using is the turn of our village to confuse and deceive all of you. But we have run them into the ground. They cannot succeed. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Anybody found in the bush in our land, and you are not ESN, we will treat you as a terrorist and you will die there. Once we see you inside our forest, you are dead meat, you are gone. It doesn't matter if you're vigilante, it doesn't matter if you're forest guard, it doesn't matter if you're zoo police, it doesn't matter if you're zoo army. Once you go into the forest and you're armed, you will die. Don't say I didn't warn you. The zoo police can be moving about in their cities, that's their business. We don't have a problem with that. They can do their joint patrol in the city. We are looking for terrorists in the bush. If we find you there, we will treat you as one. We treat you as one. Simple as that. Their soldiers are being killed all over the place. Who doesn't know that? But they are moving the few they have down to the east. That is how the zoo is going to implode. We stretch the army. They are committed in the north. They will be committed in the east. And then it's over for them. And let me warn every family. If you're from the Middle Belt, if you're from Oduduwa, and they send you down to the east to come looking for ESN, you might as well tell your family you will be coming back because you will die. I can assure you, you will die. God is my witness, you will die there. Ask those that came before you. Ask them those they sent before, where are they? Ask them where those people are before you start patrolling inside the bushes. And if you are a PG, a traditional ruler, aspiring Abuja Sabotua, politician, and you think you can act as an informant, you are wasting your time. You too will go down. If you don't know, let me tell you. NSAS must be revived this very year. The sins of the murderers who are politicians must be visited upon them. They are locking up people without trial. Our people are in a Ahoda prison, locked up by Nwike without trial. Imo State is something without trial. They kill with impunity. And when we go after these people, they say, oh, what you're doing is not good. It's anti-democratic. But to pick up somebody's child or husband and lock them up for 2 years is not a crime. In a Ahoda prison, people that did nothing, take them to court, they won't take them to court for trial. Judges are more interested in collecting money from us. Biafran judges, they won't take money from us. Do you know how much we spend on legal fees and bail perfection and filing for application every week? You have no idea. You have no idea. But Chukwukekabiyama is faithful always. The inconsistencies of those that call themselves intelligentsia is sickening. You cannot have one foot in the zoo and another foot in freedom. Both are incompatible. Nigeria is the exact opposite of freedom. Anybody who supports Nigeria is a criminal. Is a hardened criminal. They will try to confuse you with their newspapers, with their television stations. If you fall for it, then you are a fool. I have given you reasons as to why Nigeria should not exist. And it will not exist. They have nothing. That is why insecurity, Nigeria needs foreign help, says Shoyinka. Even Ekuremadu wants international intervention. Fulani herdsmen have taken over Ondo State, according to Pastor Giwa. Shoyinka is a learned man. He's asking for the preservation of one Nigeria. And I told you that they have an army that cannot fight. Their army can only kill civilians. I'm telling you the truth. That is why I'm very glad that ESN is armed. Because they are even Shoyinka, Nigeria, be patriotic. They are asking for foreign help. But when it comes to killing civilians, you don't ask for foreign help. I told you before, Nigeria never defeated Biafra. Britain, Russia, Egypt, and OAU did. Nigeria cannot defeat ordinary ragtag band of insurgents in the north who are badly educated. How can you confront ESN that has a major number of them are graduates? How can you do that? When what we use, we produce ourselves. How can you defeat such an army? An army of volunteers. How can you defeat them? I'm asking you, how? Where can you even find them to defeat? I feel sorry for the zoo, honestly. I feel sorry for the zoo.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, leave your comment down below, subscribe, and also share.